Hey guys, and welcome back.
And if you're new here, thanks for joining us today.
So today we want to bring you along on an unboxing, storytelling, and a little adventure, or at least something to do.
Yeah, something to add to our adventure bag.
This video is basically all Lou. I'll chime in here and there maybe. Let me flip this around so that she can do the unboxing and talk about it. All right, so what you got there, Lou?
So this is a fishing rod pen. It's in the style of a pen. And I'll open it for you guys and show you how it works. This is obviously not a very serious fishing rod, but I'm not a very serious person about fishing. So it works out. So basically you pull this off like you would a pen. And then you extend it. I believe I read that it was 38 inches long when it's fully extended, or 36, something like that. Extend it all the way, and then here's your reel. And there's a stand for the reel. So it has a little nut there, and there's a little thing for it. There's like little knobs in it. So you're gonna stick this in here, and then you're gonna push this back where the little indentation is, and then you're gonna secure it with this nut here as best you can. My hands are really sweaty. And then here's the, I don't know what the contraption is called. I'm not good with this, the handle. So let me put this down so I don't have to use it both of my hands. So I'll screw. And you can go left-handed or right-handed with this, which is kind of cool, I think. And it only fits one way. It has like little indentations in there. And then this goes on the other side. And you're going to screw it in. There you go. And it has a couple of adjustments. It has this adjustment here, which I'm not sure what it's for. I think it's to bend this. Yeah, exactly what it's for. You can tighten your reel there. It spins really well, really easy.
And how many pounds does it hold?
I believe this is a 6-pound test line on it. Let's see. No, it's telling me that it has 160 yards of fishing wire. All right, so this one's mine. It's a silver one. Here's the little top. Here's Angie's, purple, of course. That's one of her favorite colors. I was surprised that they had it in purple.
Yeah.
And then I got all the accoutrements that we need to fish, which is, we got a bunch of lures. Look how cute those are. We got some sinkers. And we got some floaters.
There's the floaters and there's the sinkers.
Yeah. This is a very basic setup because that's how I feel about fishing. So when I was a kid, my grandma used to take me fishing. And you might say, wow, that's great, your grandma took you fishing. But no, it wasn't great. My grandma never drove a car, so we had to go in public transportation. Imagine yourself being 6, 7, 8 years old and walking from your house to the bus stop with a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, fishing rods, a tackle box, and bait. And when I'm talking about bait, I'm talking about spoiled shrimp or squid. So I think you can sort of get the idea of the smell. And then the bus driver gets there and you get on the bus with all this equipment. As you're walking down the aisle, there's people on each side. And you're carrying these things and they're clunking around. And you're smelly and the whole thing. My grandma doesn't give a, you know what. But I do. I'm dying inside. You think that's bad? What's worse is, oh my God, we caught something. I always prayed that we didn't catch anything. I did. Please don't let us catch anything. Because that meant that on the way back, that 5-gallon bucket had some water in it and a fish, a smelly little fish with our smelly little hands and our smelly fishing rods.
Oh god.
Bus driver got there and I had to get on that bus with all that smell and all that clunking around, and I couldn't say anything, I couldn't protest, because Grandma does not allow any sort of behavior that is not favorable towards what she's doing. So I was supposed to be happy about it. I was supposed to enjoy it. So I don't have a great fishing experience. As a matter of fact, I don't really like fishing. I like crab fishing.
Yeah, we like
I love
crabbing.
crab fishing. But regular fishing I don't like. So you might say, well, Lou, if you don't like fishing, why are you getting fishing rods?
Right.
Well, because they're tiny. You know, I can just put them away anywhere. I have very minimal tackle per se, you know. And I can put it in my adventure bag. And like here, when we're at Peace River, there's a river. So I can go out there for 10, 15 minutes, throw it in, look at the river, enjoy myself, and not worry about catching a smelly fish. Or putting it in a bus. Or dealing with other people.
Right.
That's my fishing story, and I'm sticking to it.
So are we going to test them out today?
Yep, we'll see you at the river in a little while.
All right. See you guys in a little bit. So before we leave to the river, Lou wanted to go ahead and get the cord,
Wire.
the wire. I don't know anything about fishing. Set up with the floater, the sinker, the lure, and all that good stuff. She did do a little hack to make it easier, so I'm going to let her explain what it is that she did.
So what I did is, for the fishing rod itself, I created a little loop right here. I don't know if you could see that.
We see it.
Okay. And then I created a little loop for this extension with everything on it too.
Okay.
And I set this up with the sinker on the bottom, the lure in the middle, and also on a little loop right there. And the reason why I did that was because I just looped it around that little metal ring. If I want to take it off, then I just loop it inside and around. And then to prevent the hook from getting caught at the bottom as much as possible, that is, it should float like that from the loop. And then here's the little floater, and all I'm trying to do is not to get snagged. All right, so the idea here is, I really want to do this at the river, but I want to show you, is that I'm going to put this loop through here like so, and then I'm going to run this through here. That's all I'm doing. And then it'll loop together, and it'll just hang like that. And so the two loops will loop against each other. And you might ask, why am I going through so much trouble? Is because that way when we get back from fishing, I can take this off, this part, and then this part, I left this little extra string here, this extra wire, and it'll push through these little holes all the way to the back. I'll be able to remove the reel. So it has a little tab here, and when you're done with it, you can put it under there and it holds it in place. And then I can retract this whole thing, put it back in the pen light, and then the reel would be by itself, and this will be retracted. So it's just a way of getting, for me, to get everything back to the way it was originally. But we'll do this at the fishing spot.
At the river.
We have the two loops here. I'm going to put this loop through here. Bring it up. Not too much. Bring the bottom. Go through that loop. Start bringing it up. First thing is, it goes all the way through. All the way through. Both loops tied together. Like so.
Okay, I need to stop fishing because Lou just yelled out to me that there is an alligator skull over there. I'm like, what? Impossible. So let's go see for ourselves. Oh my goodness. See, I'm gonna go down there. Oh my god. I don't want to walk down there because I'm gonna slip.
You are. really muddy and disgusting.
All right, back to fishing.
You're like an expert, babe. Wow, that's smooth.
You taught me well.
I don't think it's really taught you anything, to be honest.
All right, well, I think we've been out here for a little over an hour at least.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, I stood for a while tossing and reeling in and tossing and reeling in, and then I've just been sitting. Casting. Not just throwing.
No. You know, fisher people, what do you call them?
Fishermen?
No, because there's women and men.
Right, I don't know.
People that fish have very specific jargon.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to, you know, try to
This
live
is
up
just
to
a
that.
hobby. Not a not a real thing.
I don't even think it's a hobby.
No. So my opinion on this, it took me a while. It took me a while to get like used to the reel. I had to make sure like the area that I would hold the cord, the wire down, it had to be in a specific angle. So if it wasn't in that angle, it constantly like lock up on me. So once I got that hang of that, it was okay. But my only complaint is the bottom of the pen keeps untightening. Yeah. So every so often after 2 to 4 throws, I have to tighten it over and over again. Cast. That's my only complaint with it. What about you?
I think it works really well. I think for what it is, you have to understand that we bought 2 pen rods, 10 lures, about another 10 sinkers, and 4 floaters. And everything was about $18 for everything.
Well, it's not bad at all.
You know, so like if you want to, you know, just go and, you know, have some fun and throw it in and just, you know, not expect anything, but just spend some time.
Sorry, sitting here doing that started making me sleepy.
She was in a Zen mood.
I was.
So if you know, I think it's a fun little thing to have. You can throw it in your glove compartment. You see a river, you see a pier, whatever. You can use it. You know, we have what I call our adventure bag, and it's literally a backpack. So this is perfect for that. I can throw that in that backpack. I can toss it on me. I can do fossiling. I can do fishing.
Mushrooming.
I can do mushroom hunting. Yeah, so everything goes in that little bag, and everything is pretty much backpack sized.
Yeah. Lou did research that skull, which I'll give you a close-up of it now because she brought it closer to see exactly what it was. It's not a skull, as we suspected. It's actually
a deer hip.
Yeah. So she was comparing the bones online. So it's like deer hip. And it's still kind of fresh because when she picked it up to bring it here, like the flesh was hanging. It still
has a little fleshy stuck to it. And it's kind of stinky, actually.
I'll show you guys a little clip before we end this. But since we are at the end of this, if you enjoyed this little unboxing, assembly, storytelling review, please give us a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below if this is something that you would buy just for the fun of it.
The links for the Amazon products will be in the description because all this was bought on Amazon.
Awesome.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time you upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
That's why it keeps spinning off. Oh, I see the problem.